Guys, that was in my stack yesterday. Will you reprint? Just search the term Taiwanese oil ship waiting to be given authorization for aid. I forget the exact. I know it said it's more than all the ships can suck up combined right now, and that there's dozens of such ships available that have all been offering to come, but this particular one's the biggest in the world. And they're just saying, no. I mean, this one ship, it was some unbelievable amount. I want to say 50,000 barrels, but it's just incredible. But no, because it's all got to sit there and wait for the hurricanes. They can't allow the states to block it because Obama's going to use that to get more federal funds and pass the carbon tax, as he's now said. I mean, that wasn't a hard prediction to make. And we have to sit here and watch it. This is a sacrifice. It's sacrificing Obama's approval rating. It's going to sacrifice the approval rating of BP. They'll just change their name. What was that, guys? 500,000 barrels a day. See, I knew that. That's AP. Now, there's the article on screen. I knew that, but then my mind couldn't believe one ship could get 500,000 barrels, so I downgraded it psychologically to 50,000. That's why I knew. Print that for me. Yeah, 500,000 gallons. Huge oil skimming ship makes Virginia stop. And it goes on to say it's begging. The Taiwanese-owned ship, built as the world's largest skimming vessel, was preparing to sail Friday evening to the scene of the Deepwater Horizon disaster. Meanwhile, I'm on Opie and Anthony telling them this. They're saying that's your opinion. No, it's not my opinion. They admit the ship's the biggest in the world at this, 500,000 barrels. And they're blocking it. And they blocked all the other Dutch ships and Norwegian ships. They've got some of the other big ones. There are dozens and dozens and dozens. One report I said saw a few days ago, so there's over 100 of these just in our hemisphere ready to come in and deal with this. But no, can't have it. One ship, 500,000 barrels. No. And George Washington University Medical Center reporting emergency medical physicians respond to oil spill syndrome in the Gulf Coast. More news on that as people get deathly ill from all the fumes. Imagine when that blows into shore. Exactly what the terrorist Obama wants. Okay.
I hear the train coming.
You've got my guarantee when I start the next hour, I'm going to take 45 minutes of calls, one after the other. And then the last 15 minutes will be news, because there's a bunch of news. I haven't gotten through one stack, but I did just cover part of the first stack. So that is coming up. But back to the Gulf. It is now 100% confirmed, 70-plus days into this disaster, 70-plus days into this situation, and now we know why, since day one, they wouldn't let the states and counties block the estuaries, why they wouldn't let them put up sand berms, why they would just, and it's been confirmed over and over again that BP will call out some people to clean up a beach while the news media is there, and as soon as they leave, they just tell everybody to go home. Because BP is getting its own cleanup money. BP pays its own subsidiaries to do the cleanup and then doesn't do the cleanup and doesn't hire 1/10 of the people they need and then keeps the money. They've invested in derivatives, the $20 billion they're putting in that fund. They're going to end up making money off this, and they're just going to change their name. And then they're going to get the carbon tax that their banker owners need that literally completes the world government funding system. This is a political sacrifice, just like in chess. And we need to start beating the drum now that Obama is blocking, by design, all relief efforts that aren't under his control, and the relief efforts that are under his control are being done in a minimalistic way that is ineffective by design to make the situation as bad as it can be. That is their nomenclature. That is their psychology. That is the MO of the globalist. Just like Katrina. Bring in food and water, make people stay at the sports dome, don't give them food and water 10 feet away, don't let them walk out on their own bridges, shoot them if they try to leave. That's confirmed. Feds ordered it. Cops that followed orders all went to prison for it. Then everything falls apart, and they say, look, we need more funds. FEMA needs more power. Because presidents and FEMA directors are meant to look bad and be destroyed politically and fall on their sword for the system to get more power. You understand that? And so when all that oil comes in, we've only seen the tip of the iceberg. We've only seen a tiny fraction of it. When those hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of gallons of oil filled with all the toxic benzene and lead and mercury and the rest of it, when it hits the shores and comes up those waterways and up those rivers and is blown in many, many miles by the hurricane and all these other hurricanes that will form in the next few months, we got 4 or 5 months of hurricane season ahead of us, right through into November. So July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, 5 months of it. We got 5+ months of hurricane season. It's starting early with Alex, and they're not going to allow anybody to scoop that up. They need the biggest disaster they can get.